Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by my channel and welcome to my home. This is going to be a doozy, you guys. I have several days worth of cleaning for you. My house got away from me. I'm not going to lie, it was trashed. I mean, there was stuff on the floors. There was, I don't know, miles and miles of laundry to do. There were dishes that needed clean. There was, it was just completely out of control. And I struggled with this one. I found motivation, I lost my motivation. I found it again, got a little bit done here and there, and that is why it took several days to get it done. But that's real life. I told you guys that this channel was going to be real, and that is what you're going to get. My real, dusty, cluttered, hot mess of a house. Let's start with some coffee. So first thing I wanted to get started with was the laundry. I had completely lost control over this. I'm not one to let laundry get away from me. And I know this sounds backwards for some people who struggle with it too. I hate doing laundry, so I try my hardest to not let piles of it form. I let a laundry basket get full, and I'm usually pretty good about turning it over and getting it done and put away. Things have not been going like that around here for me. I let the laundry pile up, both dirty piles and clean piles, and every form of laundry needed done. Towels, clothes, bedding, all of it. It was really overwhelming. So then it was time to get my bed made. I needed to get fresh sheets on the bed. I needed to wash my duvet cover and get that back on. My comforter, the whole bed just needed a refresher, along with my whole room and my whole house. As I said, it was a mess. But I'm going to be honest, this is as far as my bed got that day. I did not get my duvet cover finished washing and drying and put back on my bed. So fresh sheets was all I got done that day as far as that goes. I won't hold anything back from you guys. I have postpartum depression and anxiety. I gave birth to my daughter in July, so I'm several months postpartum, and it is still something I struggle with. It's actually something that inspired me to start this channel, to kind of help give me something to hold me accountable, and give me motivation to kind of break out of the hard times, so that when things get away from me, I have these videos and, my viewers to kind of back me up and get me going. So luckily on this day, my kitchen wasn't in horrible condition. I had a few dishes out, and the counters really needed to be wiped down and more disinfected, but other than that, it wasn't in too rough a shape.
Do anything for what we started, but this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, this time we're not safe and sound, not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on, and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, this time we're not safe and sound, not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah.
half later, that clip of me cleaning in the kitchen from the other day, that was as far as I got that whole day. I don't know what happened. It was partly I lost my motivation, but also my kids they weren't in great moods. And some days your babies just need you to be there and be present and not be cleaning and worrying about the house. So that was how I spent the rest of that day. So this was a day and a half later, and I wanted to start in my room. It had gotten really dusty. I hadn't deep cleaned in a long time. I still needed to obviously make my bed and get some more laundry sorted because my laundry situation didn't make it too far from the other day. So I was just gonna get started in here, and that was gonna be my motivation for the day, because usually if my bed gets made in the morning, I have really productive days. I had not been doing this for about a week, so it was time for me to get the habit back in gear. Okay, this next thing I want to show you is a trick for those of you who also have duvet covers. I always used to struggle with putting on a duvet cover, and it was a big pain in the butt, and I since have learned this technique. It's called the California roll. So you take your duvet cover inside out and you put it on the bed with the opening at the bottom, and then you go ahead and lay your comforter over the top of that. I use the ties for mine. I can't stand when it slips around. That's optional. You can do it if you have that feature. If not, it's no big deal. It will still work exactly the same. Once you get that situated, you're going to roll your comforter and the duvet cover down all the way to the bottom. Once you have it there, what you're going to do is you're going to take the corner and you're going to flip it inside out. So you're going to flip it so that you can see the right side of the duvet cover is now facing out on the corner. And then you're going to go ahead and go to the opposite side and do the same thing. So I'll show you again how I grab the corner and I just flip it inside out so that the right side of the duvet cover is now facing the outside. Once you get your corners flipped, then all you have to do is unravel it back the other way, and your whole comforter is inside of the duvet now. I seriously think it's some kind of ridiculous magic, and it has simplified my life so much when it comes to making the bed. It's a game changer. Try it out and then leave a comment below and let me know how it works for you. I love this method.
Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way I love, if I change the way I love, if I change, if I change the way I love. If I change the way I love. Yeah, you know what I've done in the past. Still you say you and I, we can last. I have found new ways, but no, can I be the one that you need? Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right.
So it had been a good long while since I had dusted in this room, so it was time to take everything off of these tables and every other surface in my room and really wipe it down and dust it really good. I also love my bedside table lamps. I just think they're so pretty and reflective, and I kind of like the finish on them, that it's a little bit distressed, but they show dust like no other. So when they are not nice and cleaned off, they just look a little sad. So I was really excited to get that done today, because when they are clean, it just makes me feel really, really happy.
Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart thing, I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way I change mine, maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need if I change the way I love?
I never understood a word they said. Kept running in the woods alone instead. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Try to keep it up and standing tall. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay here with me. I'm trying to make it up for my mistakes, but everywhere I turn, some hearts will break. Something, someone will end up getting hurt again. There's no need to play pretend. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay here with me. You used to say that I was great, but I made too many mistakes. Your heart will break because of me. But I just want you to stay. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Why don't you stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay here with me. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could.
Okay, you guys, I'm so frustrated. I had this really great clip of me cleaning off my faux fireplace entertainment center thing that I have here under my TV. It was covered in papers and junk and clutter, just a real big mess, and it was super dusty, and I cleaned it all off. And when I transferred my video clips from my camera to my computer, for some reason that one got deleted or something. So I did that, and then I went ahead and dusted off all of the doors in my room. I like to do this fairly regularly. It had been a while since I had done it, like I said before, but usually I do this about twice a month, just because, like I said, we live in Amarillo. It's the high plains of Texas. It's just a dustier place to live, so you kind of have to keep up with it a little bit more. So this was the last thing I had to do in this room today, and it felt really, really good getting it done, especially because I was dusting it all off and then wiping it down with that Mrs. Meyer's peppermint scent. It just made the room smell so fresh and clean. I was really happy with how it turned out. Okay, you're probably wondering why that door doesn't have a handle. There was an incident with a toddler locking herself in a room, mom trying to take it apart, and eventually having to just kick it in. That's just real life with little kids for you. Things like that happen. Everyone was fine. The door, unfortunately, was not. So eventually we're going to get around to replacing it. In the meantime, everything else in my room besides that door looks pretty good.
When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around.
Even though it was the middle of the day and I knew that this room was going to get, destroyed to a relative amount again, I just needed to do a quick tidy up. I had laundry to fold and the carpet really needed to be vacuumed before I was going to do that, since I fold all my laundry on the floor in the living room.
God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody. I need somebody. Give me somebody, somebody to love.
And as usual, my oldest daughter Meredith needs to make an appearance in today's video, and so she saw me vacuuming and said she wanted to get a piece of that action. So she ran and grabbed her little vacuum and decided to help her mama out.
Beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, breathing out air for a minute. Yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Could play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear? Lay low in the beach's sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Listening to me crime, to get a little lost in everybody's business. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size, not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time.
Okay, so like I said, there have been a lot of laundry piling up on me, including clean laundry. So I have piles and piles of clean clothes that were sitting in my laundry room, not getting folded, getting wrinkly. So I'm separating out the kids' clothes from the adult clothes in this little clip right here, because I'm going to throw each pile into the dryer to get the wrinkles out before I fold them up. That way it just kind of breaks the task down into 2 pieces and it's not so overwhelming for me.
Front porch sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies.
got lucky here and it was time for Meredith to take a nap because I needed to fold these kids' clothes. And sometimes it is impossible to get that task done with her right there because she wants to help, but she also kind of wants to just play with different pieces of clothing that she finds, and it really slows down the process. I'm sure some of you other mamas out there have the same problem with your little ones. So anyway, I was really excited to have a little bit of time to get this done because there, as you can see, was a whole lot for me to get through.
So beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make me smile. I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to our favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eyes, something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like. So lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. 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 Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you.
Well, I got to get a decent amount done before she ended up waking up from her nap, and you'll see her back up exactly what I had told you guys earlier about her wanting to come in and play with some clothes. So we ended up settling for putting on some fancy socks, and that kind of made her happy.
Just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wild moves. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole night long. Being with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wild moves. I got a little crush on you.
So unfortunately, the clip of me folding my husband and I's clothes got deleted or corrupted or something when I was transferring everything over. But I had taken all of our clothes into our room to kind of fold it in peace without any interruption from the kids, and I was just going to put it away from there. And as you can see, to try and keep my motivation up, I've got cleaning videos playing on my TV. Anybody else do that? So the last little thing that I'm going to get done on this day is putting away the kids' clothes. I also do some vacuuming, but unfortunately, when I got started with that, my battery for my camera actually ended up dying. So what you didn't get to see was I vacuumed the girls' room, and then I went and vacuumed the master bedroom too, because I realized later that I had forgotten to do that when I cleaned my room that morning.
I keep on thinking back on it, when we escaped with our first real paycheck. Wasn't much, but we needed less, yeah, than we do now. We were driving along the coast, I felt the ocean breeze on my face. Wanted to go as far as we ever could. So many years have passed, but even though we were broke as hell, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything. If I throw a coin down a wishing well, I wish I could feel it again, the way that I felt for you then.
So here we are the next day in the kitchen, which is, as you can see, a disaster. There's just dishes everywhere, bottles that need washed, all kinds of mayhem going on. So this was at the end of the day. The kids had gone to bed, and I was just ready to get my kitchen set back to zero for the next morning. The rest of the house had held up okay. Just the normal messes from the kids playing, but it was much better than when this video started several days ago. So here I am just getting all these dishes cleaned off so that they can go into the dishwasher. Then I'm going to go ahead and wipe the countertops down. And I am finally going to tackle my kitchen floors, which were in desperate need of some help.
Cause even though we were broke as hell, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything. If I throw a coin down a wishing well, I wish I could feel it again, the way that I felt for you then. Cause even though I wouldn't change anything.
was at the wrong place at the right time. 'Cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights, talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love out loud, love out loud, love out loud, love out loud. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a little louder.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It was impossible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just
So then I just needed to tackle my kitchen table real quick. It wasn't too bad. I just needed to tidy up, get some of the clutter off of the table and put where it was supposed to be. I wanted to get this done before I started on my floors, just in case any of the crumbs that were on the tabletop fell down. They weren't falling onto a clean floor.
we try to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah, I would. used to see all my friends running around the city, acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17. When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17.
Thinking about the way that you know me. No one ever cared like you care for me. You're such a bright star in the dark space.
Okay, now I realize that when I vacuum, I look kind of like a crazy person because it looks like I vacuum a lot, and I guess I do. I feel the need to vacuum in every direction I can because A, I love this rug, so I want to keep it as nice as I can for as long as I can. But B, it just keeps it softer under your feet that way, and it gets every last crumb when you do it this way. So it might be overkill to some people, but to me, I just can't do it any other way. So something I love about this vacuum is it changes from carpet to hard floors with just the touch of a button right on the top. It is the easiest thing ever. And this vacuum really collects everything off the floors. It has amazing suction. It doesn't miss a thing, and I don't find that I have to go over areas repeatedly for it to pick stuff up, which I have found to be an issue with some other vacuums that are similar to this one.
This time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly?
Now there are a lot of different ways to clean your floor, but my favorite is with my steam mop. I have the Shark steam mop. And what I'm doing here right now is I am using an essential oil that I found. It's a blend that I found at Target. It's by a company called Project 64. I'd never seen it before, so I thought I would try it out, and I really liked it. The blend I'm using is called Sunrise, and it was just perfect for the kitchen. It's made with, I think, lemon and a couple other scents. I think it's lemon and mint and I think rosemary or something like that. Either way, I sprinkle a couple drops on the floor, and then I steam mop over it, and it just makes the whole kitchen smell really fresh and clean. Now those dark marks that you see over here on this part of my floor, some of it is a random stain that has been there since we moved in. I've tried everything you can think of to get it off my floor, and it's just not budging. And then some of the thinner marks are actually tears in the vinyl. This is a vinyl flooring that was laid down. It's a slab house, so it's right over the slab. This is another one of the things about the house that I would desperately love to change is the flooring, but it's just not in the cards for us right now. So, you know, eventually when we get it done, I'm sure I will take you guys along on that journey because it's going to be really, really exciting when it finally happens. But that's what those marks are. Anyway, long story short, my floors are very clean. They just have some character, we'll say. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thanks for coming over to my house and cleaning with me. Thanks for hanging in there with me over the last couple of days. I'm so happy that I finally got it done. And if you're at home and you're feeling overwhelmed and you're not feeling motivated and you are struggling, just know that that is okay. And there's always tomorrow to go ahead and pick up your mop and bucket and get stuff done. I'm not here to judge you, I'm just here to inspire you, and if I did that today, then that makes me really happy. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing and sharing. It would help me out greatly. And until the next time, I will see you later. Bye.